Note, exercise can be hazardous to your health. Please contact your physician with any questions or concerns you may have before starting an exercise program. The following exercises are suggestions only. Please note you participate at your own risk. Thank you and enjoy your workout.
Hey there, it's Kelly Lindell with Active Aging here for another great workout. I don't know what it's like where you are, but where I am, it's been raining for 2 solid days, like constant rain. So I am ready for a little energy pick-me-up, and I hope you are too. We're going to have some fun today. I'd like you to grab a couple of things before we get started. If you have a dumbbell or a weight around, if you have 2, that would be great. You could use those. If not, you could grab a couple water bottles, 2, 1 for each hand, or maybe some soup cans or vegetable cans. Really, just anything you can use to hold on to add a little bit of extra resistance and help increase some muscle. So if you want to go grab those as well as a nice big glass of water so you have something to drink on through the exercise, that'd be great. When you get back, we'll get started. Alrighty, let's get going. Today, you can either start from a standing position or on your chair. I'm going to start from a standing position today, but by all means, if you have any structural limitations, you have dizziness or lightheadedness, please use the chair to get started. Most of these exercises we're doing, you can do from the comfort of your chair, but just for some variety, I'm going to start by standing up for our exercises today. So from a chair or standing, let's just take a nice deep breath, a big reach up, filling those lungs with air, and then exhale, relaxing down, and then inhale again, big reach up, and exhale down, and then just begin to roll those shoulders out, getting some blood flowing through the neck and shoulders. We tend to carry a lot of stress and tension in the neck and shoulder area. So doing these throughout the day, I find so helpful. Just helps me to loosen up and relax. Now let's take our wrists and just begin rolling those wrists out. Oh, let's make a nice tight fist with our hands. And then open them up, spreading those fingers wide. And then a nice tight fist. Inhale, squeeze those arms up to your head. And then exhale, blow it out. Again, let's inhale, squeeze those fists, squeezing the arms, inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Excellent. And now slowly begin rotating those arms back, just circling the shoulders. Continuing with that increased blood flow. Feeling our bodies warming up a little. And you choose the size of this circle, okay? If this is uncomfortable for your arms, you can keep it a smaller circle. Otherwise, nice and big. Now we're gonna do one arm at a time, like we're doing a backstroke, okay? And as we're doing this, we begin to slowly sway the hips from side to side, getting that blood moving through our midsection as well. Just like we're doing a backstroke. Nice big movement, opening up that chest. And just weaving those hips from side to side. Same thing if you're on a chair, but you just can't move your hips quite as much. Well, actually you can. So either way, just moving those hips side to side. And now we're going to pause and we're going to do the front stroke, okay? And now as we do this, we're going to begin to dip that knee and turn, dipping the knee, turning the hips from side to side. Really reach and pull through like you're grabbing water and pulling it through. Reach, reach, dipping that knee and turning the hips from side to side. Excellent. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and last one. Hold it there. Now with those hands on your hips, just nice big circles. Nice big circles. And if you're on the chair, pretty much the same. You're just rotating from the hips and leaning from one hip to the other. You choose. All right, and now pause and we're gonna switch directions. So going the other way around. Oh, I'm already warming up. I hope you are too. Feels so good to move, doesn't it? Excellent. 2 more. And last one. Now we're gonna bring those knees together. Put our hands on our thighs and just slowly circle the knees around. Circling those knees around, just getting that blood flowing. If you're in a chair, same thing, you're just circling the knees. Alrighty. And now, either standing or sitting, we're going to lift one leg up and continue with that circular motion as we warm up the ankles. Just rolling that ankle out and switch directions. A lot of times what happens when we're not moving much is a joint gets stiff, and then you go stand up, let's shake it out and switch to the other leg. But you don't use it much, and then you go to stand up to do something totally normal, like walk across the room, and your muscles are tight, and it can cause a fall just by everything being tight. So keeping it all lubricated and limbered up, so important to staying healthy and strong. All right, excellent. And just shaking those legs out a little bit, holding on to the chair if you're standing. If you need some support with balance, you're holding on with one arm. Otherwise, if you're in the chair, you're just marching, lifting those legs up, doing what feels best for your body, as long as we're just getting that heart rate moving. Maybe you feel solid on your feet and you don't need to hold on to the chair, and you can begin pumping out those arms. Just pumping those arms. And now slowly begin to punch the arms forward. And again, whether you're in a chair or standing, just begin to punch those arms forward and then punching the arms up. Beautiful. You might be able to hear me starting to breathe a little bit hard. Hopefully you are too, because that's what we're shooting for. All right, pushing it up. And let's take it back out to the front again, punching it out. And now punching from side to side. Arms are way out, so we're warming up the back of the shoulder and the back of the arm. Punching side to side. Excellent. All right. And as you continue doing that, just letting that heart rate get up there, and we are going to move on to our next exercise. Coming right in front of your chair now, I'd like you to grab either your dumbbells, your soup cans, or your water bottles, whatever you got to use for the exercise. We're going to grab those, and standing right in front of the chair, we're going to begin our first kind of strength exercise, all right? So just holding those bottles, hold them right, or cans or whatever you have, holding them right at your shoulders, standing in front of the chair so your legs are kind of touching the chair, and we're going to slide our tailbone down like we're going to sit, and then come all the way up. Slide that tailbone down, and then come up. If this feels unsteady for you, keep going down and up, down and up. If that feels unsteady or dangerous, if you have a walker or something like that, feel free to hold on to that walker and do the same thing with a little bit of assistance. Otherwise, we're using those weights, setting them on our shoulders so we have a little bit of extra weight, working our hips and legs. And 4 more. 3. Notice as I'm doing this, my knees stay behind my toes and my hips shoot way out behind me. All right, and let's hold it down. As you hold it down, I just want you to take note. Where are your knees? Make sure those knees are behind your toes. All right, if you find your knees are shot way out there, super hard on those knees. Push those knees back and set your rear back. All right, from here, what we're gonna do, holding on to the weights or bottles or cans, we're gonna inhale, push up as we come up with those hands. Slide down, set the hips back. Push up and down. As you push up, squeeze those hips forward. Push up, squeeze the hips forward. So as you're coming up, you're squeezing those hips and pressing forward. Push up and down. Push up and down. Excellent, getting all those big muscles in your hips and thighs working, as well as our shoulder muscles. If this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, maybe you have an injury, you can do one arm if you prefer, either arm, whichever one feels better, or you could do one arm at a time if it feels like it's a little too hard. You choose, this is your exercise, so do what feels best for you. I'm using both because I want to challenge myself today. Remember I said how rainy it's been? I need some energy. You maybe do too. If so, join me with the double arm. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. We're gonna bring it down and hold now. Hold it here. Hold it here. Keep breathing as you hold. So you're holding the position, but breathing freely, not holding your breath. Hold it there. Hopefully you feel your hips and thighs starting to burn a little bit. Maybe even shake a little bit, and that's okay too, because you know that chair is there. If they shake so much that you have to take a seat, go for it. That's fine. All right, come on up. Shake those legs out a little bit. Excellent. And now as we continue to hold those bottles or cans, whatever we're using for weights, we're just going to gently march our legs out. And again, if you prefer to do it from a chair, that's fine too. And we are going to lift side and down, side and down. Lift up to the side like we have big bird wings flying away. Up and down. Now lift your hands towards me. Lift up and down, up and down. So you're bringing those arms straight out in front of you. Just a slight little bend in the elbow. Continue to work those shoulders up and down, up and down. 2 more like that, and then we're going to do one of each, all right? One of each. Now lift to the side and then to the front, and then the side and the front, and the side and the front. Going at your own tempo, just lifting front and side, working those shoulders, the deltoid muscle on the top of your shoulder, up and out. Getting our wings strong so we can fly on out of here. Up, front, up, side. 2 more. Last set right here. Excellent. All right. Just shaking those shoulders out. And then what I'd like you to do is set your weights. I'm going to just call these weights, okay? Whether they're cans or bottles or weights, whatever you have. We're going to call them weights just for simplicity's sake. Set them down on your chair, and then we're going to step to the side of our chair and a little bit to the back of our chair, okay? So I'm about an arm's length away and back of my chair, and I'm holding on with my left hand. I'm going to stand on my left leg, and I'm going to take my right leg, and I'm going to step forward and then push back. Step forward and push back. Step forward, really push as you come back. Push, push. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. As I step forward, that knee is right over my heel, and then I'm going to push back. Step forward, push. Lunge, push. Lunge, really focusing on that push back. Push. And if going down that far is hard for you, you don't have to go hard, but really focusing on pushing off. Push. We have different types of muscle fiber, and we're really trying to build our explosive muscle fiber, which is important if we need to react quickly to something. So down, push, down, push. Holding on to that chair for balance and support. Down, push. And maybe you can do it without holding on to the chair, but I want you to be safe. Down, push, down, push. Hopefully you feel your heart rate's elevating a little bit. Nice, big full body movement. Push. 4 more. Excellent. 3 and 2. And last one. Step that leg forward. And from here, what I'd like you to do, grab those weights again. And now, one leg is nice and far forward, and you're going to lean forward so your shoulders are kind of right over your knee and thigh. My back is a nice flat diagonal, okay? So I'm not rounded over, I'm not arching, I'm gently leaning forward, and I'm going to take one weight in each hand. My hands are facing one another on the side of my legs, and I'm going to alternate my arms up and down. Kind of like I'm pedaling a bike with my arms. All right, so lifting up and down, up and down. Allowing that little weight to add a little bit of extra muscle resistance, up and down. Maybe some of you have done therapy before. Going to physical therapy where you use something that's called an ergometer. It's kind of like a bicycle for your arms. So this is a similar movement. My elbows are running right alongside my ribs. arms are in close to my body. 4, 3, hopefully you're breathing good. 2, and last one. Now what I want you to do is turn your palms back, okay? And we're gonna lift the elbows up and alternate one arm down. So similar movement, but slightly different in that our elbows are out to the side, working more the upper back and the back of the shoulder. Keep breathing as you hold it there. Pull, alternating. And as always, if this doesn't work for you, if you have one arm that has an injury or one side that doesn't work that great, feel free to just do it with one, or you can slow it down. All right, excellent. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Now bringing those shoulders up. You can set the weights down, step your legs in, and just march them out a little bit, shaking those legs loose. And I'm still to the side of my chair, but just marching it out, loosening up the legs. Great job. We are doing what is called interval training today, where you'd flow from one movement to the next, right in sequence, and you go from strength exercises to cardiovascular exercises. And really trying to keep that heart rate up no matter what we're doing. What we're going to do from here, again, holding on to that chair. If any of you guys remember the old dance called the Charleston, well, we're going to do something like that. So you're going to step forward, kick, step back, touch back. So step, kick, step, back, step, kick, step, touch back, step, kick, step, touch back, step, kick, and holding on to that chair for balance. Or if you feel like you've got it down, you pump those arms out. Step, touch back, kick, touch back, kick, touch back. So our left leg is kicking, our right leg is touching back. Nice big full body movement. Can you picture the people back in the 1940s doing the Charleston? Woo! All right, let's count it down. It's 8. Let's hear you. 7, count with me. 6, 5, 4, breathe in freely. 3, 2, and last one. Woo, just hold that kick. Hold the kick. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, we're going to give our legs a little bit of a break. I want you to come back behind your chair. I'm going to turn mine so you can see better. But we're going to stand behind the chair, and 2 options here. You can either have your hips directly over your knees and heels and just bend forward at the hips, doing a little push-up like this. That's option 1, where you're bringing your chest down to the chair and then pushing away. Chest to the chair and push away. Just like you're doing a push-up, but it's just lifting half your body weight. The next option, if you want to make it a little harder, is to walk your feet away and have a nice diagonal plank, like a plank of wood, with your feet extended out behind your hips. And ideally, I'm up on my tippy toes too. That seems to work the best for this one. Inhale and exhale as you push. Inhale, exhale as you push. Nice deep breaths. Keep going. Let's do 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And last one. Push it away. Extend those arms on top of the chair and gently press your chest down into the floor. So you're stretching all through your shoulder, your arm, your upper back. And then really think about lifting your tailbone to the ceiling. So you're stretching through the back of the thigh as well. Excellent. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly walk it in. Beautiful. Next, we're going to do the exact same thing we did on this side, but we're going to do it over on the other side of the chair. So standing to the other side of your chair, and you're going to step a nice arm's distance back, So my left hand is on the chair. I'm going to be standing on my left leg, and I'm going to step forward with my right leg and push away. Step forward with the right leg, push away. Step forward, lunge, push. Lunge, push. Really thinking about pushing off as you come back. Push. Step forward, push. Working on that explosive strength in our thighs so we have good reactions if we need them. If you think you're going to slip or fall or someone steps in front of you, you can push back. Push back. Excellent. You probably hear me breathing pretty good. I hope you are too. Press. Press. Good, good. We ready to count it down yet? 8, 7, beautiful. 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. Good job, 2. Woo, last one. Step forward and hold it. And from here again, we're gonna grab those weights. Leaning forward, we're gonna do the second set of the same exercise. All right, so we've already done this once, but we're gonna do it a second set. By doing an exercise twice, you actually can build more muscle. So we're gonna do our second set of the same exercise, leaning forward. Again, your shoulders are right over that thigh, and you're gonna begin bicycling those arms. Elbows are running right alongside your rib cage. No fair, you guys can hear me breathing. I don't know if I can't hear you guys breathing. So if you hear me huffing and puffing, know that it's okay if you are too. Or you can feel good that you're in better shape than me, maybe, if you're not. Pumping those arms out. Woo! Our stomach is tight, so our back is supported. Tummy tight, back straight. Pumping it out. Right alongside the ribs. 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna pause, turn our palms backwards, so our hands are facing behind us. Lift one elbow to the side, then the other. Elbow to the side, then the other. So again, you're pedaling with those arms, but our elbows are out to the side. From here, you're gonna be feeling it more in the upper back, upper shoulder, or the back of the shoulder. Hopefully. Elbow out to the side. And again, if it hurts at all, or you have one arm that works better than the other, listen to your body and do what you can. Alternate, pump it out. Good, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and last one. Woo! Set those legs down. Do you guys feel it in that front leg? Yes, that one's supporting your whole body weight, so you definitely feel it there too. March it out. Excellent, just shaking those legs out. And again, we are gonna do that Charleston, leading with our other leg. So we're gonna step behind the chair, and holding it there, we're gonna step forward, kick, step back, touch. Step forward, kick, back, touch. Forward, kick, back, touch. Forward, kick, back, touch. All right, and again, holding onto that chair for balance, or if you feel like you've got it, you can pump those arms out. Nice and big. Kick it out. Back and front kick. Good, good. Getting that heart going. Shaking those legs out. Woo. Excellent. For 5, 4, and 3, 2, and then just hold the kicks forward. Hold the kicks. Kick, kick, kick. Just shaking those legs out. Beautiful. All right. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so we're doing 2 sets of everything. We're going to go back behind our chair and do more push-ups. So choosing the option that you like best. If you want it a little bit easier, your feet, knees are right below your hips and you're standing away. Or if you want it harder, extend those legs out, come up on your tippy toes, pull your hips down so you're flat like a board, and you're going to come down, chest to the chair, push away. Chest to the chair, push away. Trying to keep those wrists as straight as possible. Push away. Down and press. Down and press. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. How many more do you think we can do? I like to go to muscle failure rather than just counting. But muscle failure is different for everyone. And that just means simply going until you don't feel like you can anymore. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, you got it. 2, and last one. Excellent. Walk your feet underneath your hips again. Extend those arms and gently press that chest into the floor. Stretching through the shoulders and back, lifting your tailbone up. Hold it there and breathe. Inhale and exhale. All right, coming on up, stepping those legs in. And from here, we are going to do a little bit of a balance pose. So going back to the other side of your chair, what I want you to do now, standing up nice and tall, you can hold on to that chair if you'd like, and bring your knee out to the side and just kind of prop your heel on your ankle. All right, just working on some balance. Standing up nice and tall, lifting your chest, lifting your head. If you feel like you can go without your hand, you can put those, bring your hands into your heart. Just working on our balance. So noticing as we're doing this, that I have my toe in contact with the floor and I just kind of have a kickstand against my other leg. If I feel strong enough, I can slightly walk that foot up a little bit. So now my toe isn't touching the floor anymore. And I'm just working on balance. Nice warm muscles, tightening through my thigh, relaxing that knee out to the side. Just throwing in a quick little yoga pose here to work on our balance. Deep breaths. Now draw that knee into the center and march it out again. Marching it out. Stepping a little bit behind your chair. Holding onto that chair for balance. And then we're going to step side to side. Just step side to side. Loosening up those hips a little bit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. March it out, and we're going to go over to the other side of our chair now. And again, just work on a balance pose. So my fingertips are on the chair, and I'm going to bring my heel in, and just park it like a kickstand against my other leg. Standing up nice and tall, my chest is lifted nice and proud. And either holding onto that chair, or maybe I want to bring my hands on my hips, or maybe into my heart. Thinking of lifting your head all the way up towards the ceiling. Standing nice and tall, working all those little muscles in your foot and ankle. Maybe beginning to walk that foot up a little bit if you feel you can. So notice my toe is off of the floor now, but yours doesn't have to be. Go where you feel best. Holding it there, and breathe, and release. Shake it out. Excellent. Alrighty, we are back to the beginning now. So we're going to grab our weights one more time. And from where we left off in front of our chair, if you recall, we were working on our shoulders. So we're going to stand in front of the chair with our legs actually touching the chair. This time, however, I'm going to have you walk your feet apart a little bit, okay? So you can see almost the whole chair between my legs. And bring those hands to my shoulders, and I'm going to slide my hips down and up. down and up. And again, as I'm doing that, my hips go back to the chair and up. My knees stay behind my toes, okay? Down, and as I come up, squeeze your buns, push those hips forward. Squeeze and push forward. Hips back, hips forward. And now, either holding it there, or you can add those arms with it again. All right? You choose which feels best, or where you feel safest. But I'd love if you could challenge yourselves a little bit, okay? Press up and down. Press up. Woo. Exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. We're gonna hold it down. Hold it down. Bringing those arms down in front of you. Palms are facing back. And from here, I'd like you to hold your hips off of that chair and just strengthen those legs. If that feels like too much though, just sit down, okay? But you choose. I want you to challenge yourself. So if you can lift those hips up, please do. And holding those hips low, we're gonna lift the arms front. Front. Keep going, good. And 5 more. We're doing 10 in each direction. That's 8, 9, and 10. And now to the side. Out, out. So we're flying with those wings again. Again, if your legs start feeling shaky, you can bring them in and march, or hold them out and keep them getting stronger. You choose. Uh-oh, I forgot to count. Oh no. Where are we at? 4 more. Let's just do 4 more. 3. That's my answer to everything. All right, last time. Good. Bring it together and march it out. And from here, we're going to do them to the side and front. So it's side, together, front, together. As you march those legs out. Front, together. Side and front. Our second set of these. And front. We're almost there though, I promise. And front. Good, good. Side and front. Side and front. 2 more sets. And last one right here. Side and front. All right, rolling those shoulders back. And from here, I'd invite you just to take a seat. And we're gonna do one last exercise before we cool things down. And this one is a really, really good exercise for your whole pelvic girdle, the whole space in the center of your body. Sometimes, if our arms are not real strong, or if our weight is more than our arms can bear, this one might be a little challenging, but I'd encourage you to try. And what you're going to do, your feet are slightly right below your knees, and your tailbone is right at the very edge of the chair. Then grabbing the chair with your hands, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together, press your chest out, and then start to squeeze your buns. All right, start squeezing your glutes and squeezing your thighs, pinching your butt together as you slowly try to lift those hips off of the chair. Lift that tailbone up, hold and breathe. If you can't lift it this high, that's totally fine. Just trying to get as much of your weight down into your heels and your arms as possible. And slowly release that hip down and roll those wrists out. Excellent. This is a hard exercise, but it's a really good one for strengthening your shoulders and arms and your legs and hips. Bring those arms down again. And again, grabbing the edge of the chair. Tailbone comes right to the edge. My feet are solid on the floor. Push your heels into the ground. And as you push your heels in, slowly begin to lift those hips up. Gaze up towards the ceiling with your eyes. Relaxing that neck. Really squeezing your buns tight. As tight as you can. Hold as you breathe. And slowly release it down. Sit up nice and tall. Roll those hips out. Excuse excuse me, these are your hips. I don't think so. Roll the wrists out. Sometimes I talk so much it just blah, blah, blah comes out. It doesn't make any sense. Last one. I do mean that. Last one of these, our hands are right on the edge. Tailbone right to the edge. Push your heels into the ground. Push your heels in. Squeeze your buns. Lift your hips up. And hold it there. If you can do it for 1 second, that's great. Then next time maybe you can do it for 1 more second. And next time maybe 3 seconds. Do whatever you can. Just squeeze, pushing those heels into the ground and slowly release it down. Excellent. Now rolling the wrists, that's what they're called, not hips like I said before. And just taking a nice deep breath. Inhale, big reach up, big stretch, and release down. Inhale up. Exhale down, and from here what I'd like you to do is extend one leg out in front of you, sit up nice and tall with a proud chest. Weight comes on that bent leg and you're going to gently lean forward. Leaning forward till you feel a nice gentle pulling in the back of your thigh. Don't want it to be painful. If it's painful, I want you to back up a little bit. Or if you don't feel anything, I maybe want you to lean forward just a little bit more. Nice tugging, not pain. So you judge where the right place is. Nice deep breaths as you just relax that muscle. And slowly come up, rolling that ankle out again. Switch directions. And then I'm going to have you either cross at the one ankle over the other with the knee relaxed down to the side, or you can bring that heel up to your knee, whichever place works best for you. Sitting up nice and tall, gently press that knee down, really opening and stretching through the hip, and gently lean forward with that proud, tall chest. So you're leaning from the hips forward, taking some nice deep breaths. Excellent. Looks good. Alrighty, sitting up nice and tall again. Extending the other leg out and setting that heel on the floor. Sitting up nice and tall and lean forward from the hips until you feel that wonderful stretch through the back of the leg. I'm just realizing I never reminded you guys to take any drinks of your water, so hopefully you did that on your own. If not, and it's nearby and you can grab it, go ahead and have some now. So important to stay hydrated. Nice deep breaths. And as you feel that leg begin to loosen, slowly coming up, and we're going to cross that ankle over your other ankle with the knee to the side, or bring the ankle over the knee. Sitting up nice and tall, and gently leaning forward. Really trying to push that knee out as much as you can to open that hip. Nice deep breaths. And slowly sitting up, bring that leg down. And from here, what I'd like you to do, gently just walk your arms over to one side of the chair. Maybe reach back with the one arm and push against that knee so you can just turn at your waist. Look over your back shoulder and just release through that low back. Holding it there as you take some nice deep breaths, just releasing your low back, and slowly walk your hands forward. Then we're going to walk them over to the other side. Opposite hand on the knee, and my other arm reaches back. And I'm going to turn and look over my back shoulder. Invite you to do the same. Looking over that back shoulder, sitting up nice and tall, gently turning at the waist. Slowly release and bring it forward. And just gently leaning forward, relaxing that low back. Just let your chest relax down on your thighs. Just releasing that low back. And then slowly walking your hands up, Taking a nice deep breath, inhale, big reach up. Drop one hand down, reach that arm up as high as you can and slowly cross it over. Really lengthening through your ribs. So we're not bending and crunching down. We're lifting and lengthening. Slowly cartwheel over to the other side, reach the other arm up, lifting that rib cage and slowly over. Just stretching through that side body. And releasing it down. And from here, I want you to bring your hands forward. Your thumbs are up, your palms are together, and you're gonna inhale and roll those thumbs back. Just opening up your chest nice and wide. Exhale, draw those arms back together. As you do that, push your spine into the chair. So you're really rounding out that back. And then inhale, open up and roll those thumbs back again, opening the chest, filling those lungs with air. And exhale, roll the thumbs down and gently bring them to the back of the chair. And if you can't reach the chair, that's fine too. Just bring them back as far as you can. Opening your chest and gently gaze up towards the ceiling. And release, walking those hands down. Bringing the hands on your thighs and squeeze those shoulders up to your ears. And exhale down. Holding those shoulders down and gently lean your head to one side. I heard someone say on a show that I was watching that people keep talking about we're all in the same boat, right? During this COVID crisis. Roll your head over to the other side. And what this person said that I heard is we're not in the same boat. Our boats all look very, very different. Some of us are in a home where we can go walk outside. Some people are in apartments. Some people are in crowded areas where they can't get out much. Bring your head up and roll those shoulders back. And while we all have different shaped boats, different size boats, and we're all under different stress, the one thing I really want you to know is that you're not alone in this. And we're all in this together, and we are going to get through it. And it will be fine. It will be well. And I just want to thank you for joining me and taking this time to do something good for yourself. And hopefully we'll come out better on the other side. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the class today, remember to click like or follow me on YouTube so that you'll get notifications when new videos are out there. I'd really appreciate it. That helps other people find the videos easier. So until next time, thank you so much and make it a great day. Bye-bye.